Before we do get into today's video, I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for the outpour of support you guys have gave me over the past week. As you all know, it has been an extremely difficult time for me for many reasons. My grandmother passed away and a bunch of other stuff has happened this past week, and it's put me into a pretty bad spot, but you guys have been there all the way supporting me and giving me kind words and everything. So thank you guys so much for that. You guys don't understand how much all that means to me. But I know you guys have been waiting long enough. Hopefully I'm back for good. I'm not going to sit here and lie and promise that I won't have a little break here and there, but I'm going to try my absolute best to get back on this thing full time. Multiple uploads a day, at least an upload every single day. But enough of your time wasted. Let's jump into the video. Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is RBT coming at you with another episode of the Cleveland Browns Madden 17 Connected Franchise Series. As you guys all know, somehow, someway, we won in last episode and advanced into the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This week, we're traveling to Denver to take on the 12-4 Denver Broncos, who are going to be extremely tough to beat with that amazing defense that they do have. Keep in mind, the next time we do lose in this franchise will be the end of this series. And as soon as this series is complete, we're going to be starting a brand new Connected Franchise Series straight from scratch. And there is still an ongoing straw poll for which team I will use in the next Connected Franchise. And you can find a link to that so you can vote and have a choice on which team we use for the next franchise in the description box below. There is one team still pretty far ahead. If you guys do want that to change, be sure to take part in that straw poll below. Now, with all that said, you guys don't understand how much I actually want to win the Super Bowl in this series. Because throughout everything we've been through in this series, it looked like we weren't going to make the playoffs after starting the season like 7-1. And somehow, miraculously, we did make the playoffs. And now, if we can finish the season off by winning the Super Bowl, there would be no better ending to the series. Now, with that said, let's jump into this game. Hopefully play great. I haven't played any sort of game whatsoever in about a week and a half, so this is my first time in a while. No excuses. All we have to do is be great. Landon Collins with the interception, boys. I was not commentating because I did not think that was going to happen, but we do get an interception on the first drive of the game, as Trevor Siemian, I think, is going to be our best player in this game. Although that was a really nice play, one-on-one chance there with Landon Collins, who's been coming up pretty huge for us in the past couple episodes. Did have that one miscue last episode in the first round of the playoffs, but it comes up huge at the beginning of this game, and now we have a chance to be great offensively. I was going to point out whenever I started commentating, I showed you guys at the end of last episode who was injured on the Broncos, because we got very lucky in the wildcard round. A lot of their players were injured, but C.J. Anderson is the main player out for the Denver Broncos, their star running back. So hopefully they don't run the ball on us, and if they have Trevor Siemian at quarterback, maybe we just might win this game with no running attack and Trevor Siemian. First play of this game, going to bounce it outside. Derrick Henry is actually not going to run over somebody. That's crazy. We actually lose 3 yards on our first play, so not the greatest start. Now let's see if in this weather, in this altitude, if Tyrod Taylor can magically somehow have his best game of his career, because we're going to need it against this defense. Just to make sure, we're going to get pressured a lot. Ezekiel Elliott with the dump off. He has the speed to get outside. That could be very close to the first down. We got 12 yards when we needed 13. Third down and 1. We have big Derrick Henry for a reason, man. Going to run him right up the middle. Let's go out of the I formation. We need 1 yard. He's been so clutch in these situations this whole entire season. 1 yard. We have enough space. This is going to be easy. Probably should have handed off to the fullback here, but we're going to be smart. Right in the middle, Derrick Henry. I thought for a second we were going to actually break that for a long play, but I will take the first down. So an amazing start to this game. Looks like the Broncos have Bojan Warner coming off the edge. I guess he's a new signing they made. But let's just not turn the ball over. We have a really good start. Let's make the most of it. Play action pass. You know what? Going to throw this up to Bennett. That was a stupid throw for me, and thank God it didn't get picked off. I panicked a little bit. Maybe shouldn't run much play action in this game with this front seven that the Broncos have. So let's try running the ball here. Let's hand it off. Let's actually give it to Zeke here. Going to get the ball to Zeke. He didn't really have a huge game. Well, he hasn't had a huge game in a long time, but they're stacking the box here. You know what? We're running double flares. See if Bennett can get open. And he is going to be open for a split second. He's going to make the catch. Actually hangs on. He's had a lot of trouble this series, this whole entire season, dropping those kind of passes. But there comes up clutch as we move the ball into plus territory. Let's keep Zeke in the game, see if somehow he can break a long run. I mean, he's due for one. He's due for a big game. They're stacking the box, but you know what? It's probably a dumb decision, but we're going to run the ball here with Zeke again. That's better than the first carry of the game. 1 rush, no yards. Better than what he does most of the time. He usually runs backwards. So let's change that up a little bit. You know what? A lot of people have been telling me to run out of the Wildcat more with Dree Archer. It worked really well in my Titans franchise, and not so much in this one. But hey, it might work. I mean, we need one big play to take the lead here. Dree Archer. We have a big nothing. I thought we had a big hole, and we didn't quite get there. So it's going to be another 3rd down and 7. At least we're on the outskirts of field goal range. Let's make the most of this possession and hopefully at least, you know, get 3 points after the turnover. Don't want to get that turnover and get nothing after it. Got some slants coming in here. Got to be smart. Got to remember Tyrod Taylor isn't the most accurate in the world, so if there's a receiver kind of open, but there's a defender there, not going to force a throw. You know what? Coleman's open. Okay, he came back at the last second, but thank God Corey Coleman makes the reception down the 25-yard line when that defender shifted back towards the route. I thought that was about to be picked off, but huge first down there to Corey Coleman. Don't want to get too ahead of myself here, man, but I'm liking this drive. Liking these 3rd down conversions that we're getting. Just slowly but surely, methodically moving the ball down the field. 2-back formation. Handing the ball up here to Ezekiel Elliott. Gets a nice little carry there down to the 18-yard line. So, might be his career long or his seasonal long with the Cleveland Browns. So, let's stay in this formation. I like this formation when we have both of our running backs in the backfield, because that's 2 of the, potentially, talent-wise, 2 of the best running backs or young running backs in the NFL. But 2 of the best rookies, that is. Probably the 2 best rookie running backs in the NFL. Derrick Henry, that's going to be a touchdown, boys. Let's go. Like that, in the division round of the playoffs, as a huge underdog, I must say, we go on top 7-0, 3 minutes into the first quarter, as this could not have been much of a better start for our freaking amazing Cleveland Browns. So after a first down holding call, the Broncos now have a 3rd down and 10. Can we get another, or our first 3 and out of the game, and double off to the running back to stop the tackle? That's going to be a tackle, and I think he's just going to be shy of the first down, and he is. So 4th down and 1. We call us a 3 and out, getting the ball right back. And I'm not sure how long we're going to keep the Broncos offense in check, because they have some amazing receivers, so we have to make the most out of these first couple drives. These punts are ridiculous. That is a ridiculous punt. Tyler, what are you doing? How did he even... I got to go back and watch that. He's going to have the speed? No, he's not. Whoa. So that completely threw me off course. I want to go back and watch how he exactly caught that, because he was trying to let it go, and it was about to be down. These punters, like, punt the ball ridiculous in this series. Okay. This is Madden. Like, there's always got to be something like this, or it's just not Madden. So the ball bounces as he's not looking, and it one-hops into his hand. And a good throw here. Bennett's going to be open. He's going to make the catch. It's going to be a first down. Going to run right over the defender. User truck. Tyrod's having a pretty good game. 4 of 5, 52 yards, first down to the 27-yard line. I'm liking how this game is going so far. Just like the one thing we cannot do is turn the ball over. It's the one thing we can't do. We have full advantage. Just don't do something stupid that I've done the whole entire series. Like, that's fine. As long as I don't fumble the football or throw an interception, that's fine. But that's crazy, though, because the halfback stretch was what pretty much won us last game, and now we ran it twice and lost 6 yards on the 2 plays combined. So let's go back out of this slot formation, go and split slot that was working previously, and run off the tackle. That's what we scored the touchdown on. We're going to run the same exact play that got us the touchdown. It says we're going to have a big hole there, so let's see if we can make something happen. Another huge hole. Derrick Henry. I thought we were about to break it, but a big play that's going to set up for a 3rd down and 4. We've been perfect on 3rd down so far in this game through one drive. But going to stay in the same formation and run slants once again. Got to be careful, though, because we about got it picked off last time. Luckily, we did get the catch for the first down. You know what? Let's send Terrell Pryor deep. There's no deep safety there. Oh, man. Going to scramble here. Oh, man. Tyrod has the speed. He has the speed. Come on, get outside. Tyrod Taylor. That's going to be a first down and more. Tyrod Taylor going to get to the 35-yard line. Going to run out of bounds down to the 37. What a huge play, man. This season, Tyrod Taylor has not really shown off his speed that much. But as long as it happens in clutch situations like this in playoff games, I'm okay with whatever he did the rest of the season. Whatever happened is in the past, and we are now in the driver's seat in the divisional round of the playoff against the freaking Denver Broncos, man. Against the freaking Denver Broncos. So, at this point in time, they're the reigning Super Bowl champions. Now, Ezekiel Elliott, we have not ran a screen pass this game. Let's try it, see if it works here. Oh, man. If he did not tip that pass, that was Bozier and Warner, who's having a big game. Not sure why. I want to go check the depth chart really quick. Why is he Is he starting in place of somebody being injured or what? Like, that's weird. With their front seven, how is he starting? Is that even Brozier and Warner? That is. Von Miller. So, is somebody injured, or am I just being stupid? Von Miller's that left outside linebacker, so I don't know. The last time I checked, it was only C.J. Anderson that was injured. Maybe somebody got injured after that? Vance Walker, that's who it is, out for the season. So, Vance Walker and C.J. Anderson and their fullbacks hurt. So, did get kind of lucky. They were fully healthy, I think, for like one of the first times this whole entire season. So, that's actually played in our advantage. But just got to take advantage of this drive and scoring position. If we can at least kick a field goal, I will be 100% happy with the field goal by 2 possessions. We even get the ball at halftime, too. So things are looking really good for us. Nah, it's not anymore. Man, that sucks. So there's a normal Ezekiel Elliott run, although there's nothing we can do about that. Now we're out of field goal range, so that's great. Let's try to get some yards back here. So let's go with this double flare route, which has worked for us a lot this season. I just need to at least, I need like 5 yards at least. 5 yards. Can we get it? The post route. Oh, Bennett was open, man. The post. Gonna throw it. Come on. Allen Hurts, go up. Ball's gonna be knocked out of his hands. Dang it. Bennett was open. I was eyeing the post route, man. Bennett was wide freaking open. 57-yard field goal. The wind is 9 mile per hour wind. Oh, this is gonna be, it's gonna be scary, guys. Can we do it? Almost full power. Close to good accuracy. That's gonna be good. 57-yard field goal is good for Cody Parkey, who's been clutch this season. As although that drive ended off pretty bad, we do have a 2-possession lead. And if our defense can keep playing as good as they have the first couple drives, I think we're going to be in for a really good game. Oh god, the post route is wide open. And I knew we were not going to be able to contain these wide receivers for the Broncos the whole entire game. Emmanuel Sanders gets free on the post route, or whatever route that was, for the first down to the 15. So in the red zone for the first time. It's one of the second first down, I believe, of the game. Let's see if we can hold them to a field goal at least. I think we're okay. A couple of big plays here and there aren't the end of the world. Pressure today or tomorrow. There's going to be a flag. Please be holding or something of similar, implications. Please. Flag. Holding. We actually have not had that many holding calls for us this season. So we got 2 big wins in this game for the opponent, which has really helped us out. So now to the 25-yard line, just hopefully, what if we get another pick? We got a couple of huge plays in the red zone in last game, which really helped us get the win. There's going to be a false start. Now, I know that people are going to be claiming that the sliders were changed. I promise. I lost 8 games in a row. Why would I change the sliders? There's no, that's just stupid. Anyways, 1st and 25 now. We're getting a little bit lucky. Let's bring some pressure. Maybe we can knock them out of field goal range. They'd have the wind at their back now. Or against them. That's going to be a sack. Jamie Collins with a huge sack as it's now a 2nd down and 32. This has turned out to be pretty good. Pretty freaking good. So, if they pick up 32 yards in 2 plays, I might cry. So, we're running the cover 4 right here. Play action pass. We probably should have blitzed again. They're going to throw it deep here. They're going to dump it off, actually, and he has a ton of space. I don't know what I'm doing here. So, they get a lot of those yards back. But like I said, if we hold them to a field goal, I'll still be A-okay. So, now a 3rd down and 13. Going to bring a little bit of pressure right here. Going to drop back into coverage here. We're going to use our Banjo. Chris freaking Banjo, as there's another false start. I promise, you guys have to believe me. We're just getting a little bit lucky. No, okay, now you actually believe me because of a guy dang offsides and Danny Shelton, and I wasn't even using him. So, they get some of those yards back, which sucks. But if we still hold them to a field goal, none of it will matter. 3rd down and 8. Come on, one more big play. We're great in the red zone last game. Keep it going, one more play. Pressure today or tomorrow, guys, please. I'm begging. I'm absolutely begging. Landon. That could have been absolutely astronomical. So it looks like we're going to hold the Broncos to a field goal, but that kind of hurts my heart. That could have been Landon Collins' 2nd pick of the game, but I guess at least they got there, knocked it down, and it's still a 7-point game. Trying to avoid our first 3 and out of this ball game. Hopefully, we can clutch it up, so I don't want to give them the ball back. So probably convert. Ezekiel Elliott was open, but Tyrod Taylor with pressure in his face overthrows the running back who was open. Now we have to punt the football. So we just hit the 2-minute warning as we have a chance ourselves to hold the Broncos to another 3 and out. We We had a huge sack. They got a couple yards in the last play, so now it's a 3rd down and 12. This would be huge. We're going to run the ball right here with 4 set. We're going to get the tackle, and we're going to get the ball back with about 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go with all 3 timeouts. Now, the one thing I can't do, I know I've already said it about 25 times in today's episode, just no turnovers, no pick sixes, nothing stupid. I'm going to be conservative, but still at the same time, try to move the ball down the field, at least kick a field goal or something, because that will put us up by 2 possessions. Going into halftime, when we get the ball at the start of the second half, which would be huge. This could be a huge punt return here. Tyler Lockett, get outside of this man, and he will. Returns the ball close to midfield, about the 40-yard line, so about 30 yards, and we'll be in field goal range, which is all I'm asking for right now. Now, type of play I'm going to run right now, it's going to be a screen pass. Conservative, but with a huge possibility to pick up some yards. I think we ran a screen pass a couple times in the last episode, and it was very successful. So let's see if we can repeat that right here. They're bringing pressure. We have our blockers. Ezekiel Elliott on the run, makes the catch, cuts back inside, gets absolutely demolished. And after all that, we gain a total of 4 yards. So here, let's run. I don't normally run out a bunch, so maybe this is a bad move, not running out of formation I usually do, but got to hurry up. Zeke again, over the middle. He's going to make the catch, and I think I'm going to go ahead and use my first timeout, be conservative, and go back to a formation that I'm used to. So let's go back into the formation set. Let's go have the gun formation. Let's go empty, and let's run this wide shallow cross. Look for the dig if none of the streak routes are open, and just be smart. Be smart with the football, no turnovers. No turnovers whatsoever. The dig I thought was going to be open. Noah going to hand it off or throw it to Bennett. He stopped for some reason and is going to get tackled. Don't know why he didn't keep on running with the football. That could have been a first down. But we're about 10 yards out of field goal range, or about 8. I mean, Cody Parkey did kick a 57-yarder earlier on in this quarter. Was it the second quarter? I can't remember. But he has a huge leg, so we need about 7 yards at least. To have a chance to kick the field goal. RB over the middle. That's going to be Corey Coleman, and he gets to about the 35-yard line. Going to hurry up here. Maybe take one shot down the field on the AZ vertical route. I always like bringing this left slot receiver over on a slant pattern because he's normally always open. You know what? On the seam, RB is open. Corey Coleman. Did he drop it? Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. Got to be conservative, though, man. You know what? I might try to just be smart here and line up the field goal and go up by 10. Because like I said, we do get the ball at the start of the second half. Going to run the ball here with Derrick Henry. Have a huge bit of space. Going to cut back inside. Gets absolutely leveled. Going to call a quick timeout because I'm going to take one shot to the end zone. One shot and see if some type of miracle can happen. You know what? No matter what, I'm throwing this ball up to Terrell Pryor. See if he can come down with a huge clutch catch. Just can't take a sack. Terrell Pryor, that's going to be out of the end zone. And it was probably dumb of me to even try that anyway. So should I do... No, it's a 4th and inches. Thank God I noticed that. I was about to try that again. But a 42-yard field goal should be doable for Cody Parkey. The kick, that should be good. Cody Parkey with the kick right down the middle as we do take a 10-point lead. I'm telling you, man, our defense is playing lights out. Another chance to hold the Broncos to a 3-and-out. Make sure we have that running back covered. Oh, man, they're going to bring somebody back. No, they're not. Normally, on those type of plays, he has so much time to throw the football that a receiver downfield comes back and like makes a catch because it's just impossible to cover that because it takes 15 minutes for us to get pressure. But thank God he tried to throw it to the running back, or I think he just threw the ball out of bounds. So let's see if on this drive we can actually chew a little bit of clocks. That would be absolutely astronomical. And another amazing punt, dude. That's going to go out of bounds. Oh, man. That shows you right there. The sliders have not been changed. 3rd down and 5. This would be huge right here. Oh, man, nobody was open. Going to send somebody downfield. X is going to be open eventually. That's going to be Terrell Pryor with a huge catch. If he could have stayed upfield and broke that tackle, that would have been a touchdown. But a huge play, as running the football really isn't working out well for us. But as long as we can keep picking up those 3rd down and shorts, that's going to be absolutely huge, man. So more time to chew the clock. 4 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. See if the halfback stretch can actually work out well for us for the first time in this game, and it does. Derrick Henry currently at 13 rushes for 57 yards and a touchdown. Hopefully he can break one here. He's been in this whole entire drive, so let's give him a break. Bring in Ezekiel Elliott, who's really yet to break a big run in the playoffs. He's due for one, though. Like I said earlier in the episode, he's definitely due for a big run. I'll take the first down, though, and I don't think he got it. He got 2 yards. I think it's going to be a 4th down or 3rd down in inches, and it is. So we're going to be extra conservative, man. I don't normally do this, but we're running a quarterback sneak. right up the gut. Need an inch. Need a mandingo. Not even a mandingo. We need an RBT right here. And we got it with ease. So I think we'll be able to run the clock at least to the fourth quarter. So heading into the fourth quarter with a 2-possession lead at least, I'm fairly confident. But as you guys, if you've been following this whole entire series, know that I've let leads slip like this at least like 3 or 4 times. So this game definitely isn't over just yet. Halfback toss to the left. This could be a huge play. Hold the block. Terrell Pryor, and he does. That's going to be a user truck. Ezekiel Elliott with one of his most important runs, I would say, of this series down to the 30-yard line. So we are, in fact, in field goal range, especially with how well Cody Parkey's been kicking in this episode. So running the football is finally starting to pick up a little bit. Trying a little bit different type of runs, and it's starting to help out. So Derrick Henry to the outside. If we could have made it there, and we might have been able to get a big play. But we have a 2nd down and 11. Most important thing is try to chew the clock into the fourth quarter. And I think we should be able to do that. 20 seconds left to go, one more play, and we should head into the fourth quarter. Let's see if we can pick up some yards right here with Ezekiel Elliott and possibly pick up a first down. Should have stayed outside. Bozier Warner, I do have to say, I think he got picked up off of free agency from the Broncos, or off of free agency at the beginning of the series, and the Broncos picked him up. He's had a really, really good game as their 2nd string defensive end, filling in for Walker. Now heading into the fourth quarter, we were 8 minutes away from advancing to the AFC Championship game. Now, the thing is right here, do I risk it? Do I risk it? I think I'm going to risk it. I could run like a halfback screen and be very conservative, but if somebody's covered, not throwing it to them. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. 3rd and 11. Huge play. You know what? Just going to dump it off. The post was open. I know the post was open. I was scared to throw it. I know it was open, but at least I didn't throw an interception. So 49-yard field goal. 9-mile-per-hour wind. Let's see if we can pick it up and make it a 13-point game. It wasn't the most accurate kick in the world from me, but Cody Parkey is a G as we go up by 13 points with 8 minutes left to go. I think if we can get one more stop, we'll be golden. But like I said, we've been in this situation plenty of times and have lost plenty of times, so we got to make sure that doesn't happen because this is a pretty important game. Oh, this is a huge play from the Broncos. He breaks a tackle, breaks another one. Landon Collins, can he make the tackle? Last tackle when he does. Huge play from the tight end Green as he gets down all the way to the 12-yard line on a play that 2 broken tackles. I knew the Broncos were going to get right back in this ball game. And touchdown here, and it's only a 6-point game. Oh, something like that has to happen. We can never win a game comfortably, man. Danny Shelton with a huge tackle right here. Down to the 9-yard line. If we could hold them to a field goal, I'll remain confident. If they score a touchdown, I'm not going to be confident. Oh man, oh man. 13-point game with 7 minutes remaining. Another run here from Forsett. We need this tackle here. Huge hit there from Shazier, as that is going to set up for a 3rd down and 7 from the 9-yard line. They can't pick up a first down without getting a touchdown. But man, this is sketchy. We got to make sure we get pressure with our front 3 though. If they can have more than 5 seconds to the pocket, that's going to be a touchdown easy. Come on, this should be stopped. Shine the first down, and it is. Now, are the Broncos going to go for the field goal or attempt the 4th down? And they're actually going for the field goal. Thank God, dude. The computer makes some dumb choices at times. So we're going to have the ball back with about 5 minutes remaining, up by 2 possessions. We just got to chew a little bit of clock, and we might very well be on our way to the AFC Championship game. We just need to not throw a pick and give them a short field, because if we punt the ball, they still have to go quite a few yards to pick up the first down. This could be a pick. That I did exactly what I said I shouldn't have done. Give them a short field. Oh, I thought there was space in between the cornerback and safety, and there wasn't enough space to make the throw. Pretty sure they're going to go for the long field goal if they don't pick this up, but who knows? I've been wrong a lot in this series. So here we go, 3rd and 4. Take away the check down. Come on, make this tackle. Xavier Rhodes. Oh, man, he fought forward for the extra yard, but hey, they're probably going to kick the field goal regardless, and all that does is chew a little bit of clock. We're almost at the 2-minute warning. You know what? This is dumb. No. Drop pressure. Fumble, come on. Pick it up. Let's go. Oh, my God. I'm coughing. Oh, God, that was anticlimactic. Oh, man. So, what just happened there? I decided to bring pressure. And I at the last second tried to audible out because I knew they were probably going to get a big play. And thank God we didn't audible out in time, and they kept the blitz on, and they attempted to hand the ball off, and somehow Ryan Shazier was there, way ahead of the handoff. And we force a fumble, and it looks like, unless something stupid happens here, we're going to go on to the AFC Championship game. That was a very anticlimactic fumble with the coughing, but all that matters is we did get the fumble. So, it's at midfield. At least they didn't use their timeout. So, about a minute left to go. I think we should be okay in this ball game. They keep throwing the checkdowns, and thank God the AI is too stupid to get out of bounds, and I think he did after I said all that. Wow, how do we not tackle him inbounds? He didn't even attempt to go out of bounds. We pushed him out of bounds. So, minute 15 left to go from the 45-yard line. If somehow we lose this game, that will be the biggest shock, probably out of any franchise game I've ever played with or ever uploaded onto my channel. But it's not going to happen, though. Power of the tongue. Riley Cooper with the catch. This is where they started getting unstoppable, man. You know what? Let's go man coverage here. When they start throwing the little dump offs to the outside, that's when you move to man coverage. We'll go cover 2 or cover 1 robber. We'll user Buchanan right here. Had a really big game. It was a big reason why we won last episode in the first round of the playoffs. Oh, God, he's open. I have a bunch of guys open. See? The cover 1, the man coverage, forces them to a second down. I thought that was... Anyways, I thought that was a third down. But, hey, slowly but surely, this clock is ticking down to a minute left to go in this game. It's going to last a while because I guarantee they score a touchdown, but... looking good in our favor. Keep him in bounds. Keep him in bounds. Nope, he goes out of bounds. So here we have him to a 3rd down and 4. We're at the 1-minute mark, still up by 2 possessions, but a touchdown. Well, I think like at least 4 of our last 5 games has came down to onside kicks. Maybe even more than that. Maybe the last 5 games. Maybe the last 10 games. I don't know. A lot of our games come down to an onside kick. 3rd down and 4. Bringing pressure here. Can we get to Simeon? He has to throw it deep. We have Joe Hayden. Pick it off. Why didn't you dive? They're probably actually going to go for the field goal. They actually are going to kick the field goal. I guarantee they make it because the kickers on this game, when you have this thing on all Madden, unless you change the slider or something, the kickers are like 100% accurate unless you block it. And right down the middle. So it is going to come down to an onside kick. They have 1 timeout remaining. But if we... Oh, God. Oh, Lord. I didn't mean to do that. So, I did it again. I did it again. Oh, my God. No. I can't call a timeout twice in a row. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Please. Please. Oh, thank God. If they got that onside kick because I came out in the wrong formation twice, I would have never heard the end of it on this channel. Something crazy has always got to happen in this series. I can never win a game comfortably, but all that matters in the very end, as we will get the W and advance to the AFC Championship. 3, 2, 1, and that is going to do it. A pretty ugly game, I must say. Only 1 touchdown scored by both teams, but a win's a win. We're advancing into the AFC Championship game. If you would have told me after we lost that last game of the regular season that we accidentally, I didn't accidentally, but I simmed the last game of the season, like expecting that there was, or thinking there was no way we could make the playoffs, and I simmed it, and somehow we made the playoffs, and now we're 1 game away from the Super Bowl. We lost like 7 out of our last 8 games to get to that point, and we're 1 game away from making the Super Bowl. Like, this is crazy. Never in a million years did I think we'd get to this point after like probably the 12th or 13th week of the season. Like, these stats aren't incredible, but all I care about is that 16-9 W. We have Tyrod Taylor, who was 10-19, 112 yards with 1 interception. Trevor Simeon, that 1 interception, which did actually lead to our only touchdown drive, or the only touchdown drive from both teams in this game. He did have a nice game, though, aside from that. Rushing, we didn't have anybody really do much, but Derrick Henry did have the 1 touchdown with 55 yards. Receiving-wise, Virgil Green had like the biggest play of the game, which is most of his yards came from. Our leading receiver was actually Ezekiel Elliott for 31 yards. Nobody really did much at all in this game. So now the moment of truth, boys. We're going to go see who we're going to be taking on in the AFC Championship game. Never thought I would say those words a couple episodes ago, but now we're freaking here. I have no idea who's in the other round, the other divisional round, so it's going to be a complete surprise who we have to play. Just going to auto upgrade. Who are we going to be taking on? Hopefully it's not like the Patriots or something. That would suck. Advanced week. Who's it going to be? Moment of truth. Whoever it is, we're going to go check their injury report, and it's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs. So 2 9-7 teams are playing for a chance to play in the Super Bowl. Did we not play the Chiefs in the series? I'm pretty sure we did. Let's go to our schedule really quick. So I'm 100% sure we did play the Chiefs. Let's go ahead and see how the playoffs have gone so far. It's Eagles versus the Redskins. So if we win this game, we're going to be taking on one of these two teams in the Super Bowl. So that's pretty crazy. Divisional round, we had the Eagles beat the Seahawks, the Chiefs destroyed the Texans, and the Redskins destroyed the Panthers. In the wild card round, had the Eagles destroy the Packers. So the Eagles look like the best team in the NFL. The Chiefs beat our division rival Pittsburgh Steelers, who actually won our division, and the Panthers destroyed the Giants. But what I was curious about was whether we actually played the Chiefs this season. I'm pretty sure we did. Look at the regular season record, and we didn't. I'm stupid. And the Chiefs are going to be without a lot of players, including Jamal Charles. Tamba Hali as well is going to be out. They have probably their starting left end, Jay Howard, out. Their left guard is out, and their backup running back is Niall Davis. If Niall Davis is their backup running back, they're without their top 2 running backs. The 2 running backs are Spencer Ware and Sarkandrick West. Actually, 2 very talented running backs. So it's going to be better talent at the running back position than against the Broncos. And I thought it was actually going to be worse than that with Jamal Charles and Niall Davis out. But that's still 2 really good running backs. But it could have been a lot worse with Jamal Charles back there. So they still have some good wide receivers in Jeremy Maclin and the speedster Tyreek Hill, who a lot of you wanted me to get. But I think we have a good chance. But I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. Hopefully we can get this win and do what you guys want to see and make it to the Super Bowl in this series. So that's going to do it, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy. And if you did, make sure to drop a like. If we hit 2,000 likes on today's episode, that would be absolutely incredible. And one last time, be sure to take part in the straw poll in the description box below. It is still live with the 5 teams that you can vote on for my next Connected Franchise series. So be sure to take part in that if you haven't already. But that's going to do it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.